Good afternoon. This is Trader Bob, and it is Tuesday, May 24th. A really interesting day in the stock market today. It was a good day. I've been reading about a lot of bad things about our market. We have definitely had a decline in the last 3-4 weeks, but it's not too serious. You know, we can survive 6-7% without it making too much difference. I've been also reading about how it's expected the stock market's going to be very choppy going into the summer, and I don't doubt that. But we've got to understand we can still make money in a choppy market. We trade 90 markets, we trade a good system, and all those markets don't act the same way. Now, the overall market has been kind of tied in to Europe and what's happening over there and the currencies and all that, but that doesn't mean that individual markets can't move and move very profitably for us. Today we closed with open trade equity of over $10,000. We had great trades in HRZ, that's Horizon Lines Incorporated, in EXK, that's Endeavor Silver Corporation, LVLT, that's Level 3 Communications, and in GLBC, our favorite market, Global Crossing. Anyway, we ended up making good money. The market was choppy today. The Dow opened negative, it went positive, then it went negative again, then it went positive, and it closed down about 25 points. We made good money. So we're very happy, and I do not think that you should stay out of these markets. You get a good system like we have, trade it consistently, trade a lot of markets for diversification, and there's plenty of money to be made in this market. Anyway, let's look at the chart. Okay, first we have EXK, which is Endeavor Silver Corporation. We buy strength. We saw this market. It opened right here, came up, we got in, looked like about 40 minutes after the market opened, and it just kept going up, and it closed up there. We're holding about $1,700 in EXK. Okay, the next market is one of our favorites. It's GLBC, Global Crossing. We had gotten into a really good trade the other day and got out yesterday, and if we'd known better, we should have stayed. But of course, you trade the system, you don't mess around with it. Anyway, it gapped up this morning. We grabbed it again about 30 minutes after the open. Typical of GLBC, it didn't give us any problems. It just kept going and closed up there, and I think we're holding about $2,000 on GLBC. Great trade, looks like great trade, and you can see right here on the close, this thing pushed up right on the last 15-minute bar there. That's a good sign. Sometimes that means it's going to gap, and we'd love to see another gap like it had this morning. We'll take profits on that. So this is just really good trade in GLBC. Okay, the next one we have is LVLT, that's Level 3 Communications. This also was a very good trade today. We're holding about $2,000 in open trade equity on it. This thing popped up going into the second hour of the market day, and we bought it right up here, and it pretty much drifted along, pulled back just a little, and then it basically, we're break even with it most of the day. But again, this last 15 minutes, this is the last 15-minute bar, that thing took off. And you know, I'd love to see that, because it usually indicates we're going to see a gap in this market tomorrow, and could have excellent profits in this. Of course, we don't get out on the open. We hang on for tomorrow for a ways. So I'm looking for an excellent trade in LVLT, but we're holding $2,000 in it right now. Okay, I've saved the best to the last. This is HRZ, and that is Horizon Lines Incorporated. We don't get a whole lot of trades in this market, but boy, today, about 2 hours into the market, this thing took off, and we grabbed it right here, and it never looked back. It just was up, 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 and then we got a little consolidation here, pulled back a little, and then it was up, up again, making new highs on the close. So now we are holding over $7,000 in open trade equity on HRZ, and we had that much because we bought 30,000 shares. Well, it was only trading a little over $1, and so 30,000 shares isn't impossible amount of money. This market was, volume today was about 4 million. So we didn't have any trouble getting in on 30,000 shares. But anyway, we're sitting pretty on this. We have over $7,000 in open trade equity, and let's hope we do get some good follow through on this tomorrow. Anyway, had a great day. This is Trader Bob signing off.